Hello everyone, welcome to BPO Interview Tutorials, and today we came up with a new concept that is time and motion study. Time and motion analysis. Guys, this is a one kind of analysis which we can do while working as a quality analyst or else team lead or else a trainer to understand that how much time it need to be taken to work on certain cases or certain calls. You can even identify the gap analysis, like why the associate had taken much time over that particular call and why another associate is going doing the same call at a very minimum time. Guys, this will help us in order to understand that how many calls or a case taken by the associate, either he is meeting the target or not. If he is not meeting the target, we can do a such kind of analysis. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to BPO Interview Tutorials. Do share, subscribe the channel, also like the videos, go to the playlist so that you guys can find the videos related to the Six Sigma Yellow Belt certification, then Excel, then we do have a dashboards and the attendance tracker. Okay, let's start with a new concept, that is time and motion study. So guys, today in this particular concept we will be looking after what you understand by time and motion study. We will also look the key terms of time and motion study, and we can also check the step or a case study wherein we can identify and we can do how the time and motion analysis can be done. Let's start. So guys, what is time and motion analysis? Why it need to be done? A time and motion study is a big business efficiency technique combining the time study with the motion. So in a basic language, for an example, for an associate, there is a target set by the company that he need to take around 80 calls per day, example. Now while checking his performance of last 20 or 30 days, he is not maintaining or not coming near to the target. He's just doing 40 or 50 calls a day. At that instant, we need to cross check the time and the motion, like how the processor is working, why he is not doing the task on the correct time. Motion, which means the step what he followed to resolve the issue, what he followed to complete that particular concern. Either he is doing all the work simultaneously while handling the call. We will see a case study and we will get to know the brief about this particular thing. Time study was developed in the direction to establish a standard time, while motion study involved in the technique for improving existing process. I hope guys the definition is very much clear about the time and motion. Two techniques became integrated and refined into a widely accepted method applicable to the process improvement and process re-engineering, and it is applied today to manufacture as well as service organization. As I told you guys, time along with the motion. Time, which means the task need to be completed in the particular given time, and motion, what are the steps the associate is following in order to complete the task so that the process can improve, and what process or what step we will implement after gauging that associate on the basis of time and motion analysis, that yes, he need to work on this particular portion so that we can improve our process as well. So this is the entire story behind this time and motion analysis. And guys, I'll tell you, this analysis can be done on the Excel as well. Just you need to prepare a format and you need to go with the time and motion analysis. I will tell you with the help of case study in upcoming slides. Okay, guys, this was developed by the time analysis actually developed by Frederick Winslow Tyler, and motion analysis was developed by Frank and Lillian Gilbert. Next, why the time and motion analysis is very effective, where it is effective. Time and motion analysis is associated with the determination of the amount of time required to complete the task or activity from start to end. As I told you already guys, the target is 80 but associate is not meeting the target, which means there should be a certain set of time that need to be taken by the associate, but the associate is taking more time to complete the task. So for that situation, to understand that situation, we will use the time and motion analysis. And time and motion analysis study is fruitful and most effective process where repetitive and identical tasks are performed. So guys, you know very well, in the calling process or else in the ticket resolving process or else a chat or email process, we guys used to do same work again and again. There should be no different task can be done there. So we used to do same thing again and again. Yeah, the concern will be different, but the process, the way, the handling, everything will be same. So this can be, time and motion can be used at that particular transaction. Moreover, time and motion only used for the manual task, not for the automated system. So here guys, there is a case study. It's a simple case study guys. This is already been discussed in a previous slide, that we have a chat, call and email support. Okay, and all the three have a different way to solve their queries, but the amount of time taken to resolve the query will be almost simple. So this is only the thing which they are going to explain here. Nothing much need to show in this particular slide. Okay, what is the advantage of time and motion study? Well established calculation for standard transactions time. It will help us to understand that either we are meeting the target with the standard time set by the process or by the client. Sorry. Ability to accurately compute head count requirement as per the capacity planning and scheduling. Yes, this is also we have discussed. With the help of this, we will get to know what actual head count we required and what amount of time required to complete that particular task. Every time the target set by the client and the time which we are taking in completing the task, sometimes it may get varied. At that time we need to cross check, either we require more associate to complete the task, or else that can be done with the help of given standard time. Ability to improve quality, performance and the productivity. Yes, with the help of this we can met our target, we can even improve the performance and the productivity. Eliminate wasteful process, approach and habits. Sometimes what happened, processor or associate, what they used to do, we got a simple query, okay, that can be resolved on call, okay, but what associate used to do, they used to keep the call on hold and they spend around 2 or 3 minutes there unnecessarily, right? They go, they search the details, which means they are going with the wrong approach, or else this is a very bad habit actually. They know the answer but they are wasting time there. So such kind of things can be eliminated, and even we can check out like the whole time which was set by the client around like it's 1 minute or 30 seconds, and if they are exceeding that whole time also, so everything will get cross checked and it will be generated as a set process. Limitation of time and motion study. Non-repetitive task, we will not use the time and motion. Non-standardized task and automated task, we will not use time and motion. Okay, now this is a case study guys. So what you need to do, take an Excel sheet. In the Excel sheet, mention the associate's name. Okay, if you're going with like 5 associates for time and motion, and just ask all the associates to sit in one desk with the individual computers. Okay, as a trainer or a quality analyst or a team lead, 2 or 3 members we guys will sit with the associate. What we will do, we will judge like how much time they are taking while solving the issue of the customer over the call. In the Excel sheet we will mention our parameters if required. We will also mention the whole time. So here in that particular Excel sheet, we used to mention the time taken by the associate in order to resolve the query. First, call opening, how much time he had taken. Then hold procedure, how much time he had taken. Then resolving the query, how much time he had taken. Closing the call, how much time he had taken. And we will also check tagging and adding the notes. Okay, sometimes we have observed that associates are adding their notes and tagging over the call itself, but sometimes some process will not allow that. They will tell you guys need to do this tagging and notes post done with the call. Okay, so we can note all these particular things, and we can justify and we can understand the things like how the top performers are performing and how bottom performers are performing, and where actually they are lacking and where they are actually taking the time. Here we can also cross check the tenuity of the associate. If the associate is new, for sure he will take some time to resolve the query. We will also cross check the knowledge gap there. Either the associate have a knowledge gap, either the associate missed to cross check the guides. He just going with the concern and giving the resolution, which means the top employee used to do that. Bottom employee, they will always go to the guide and they will cross check. So with the help of time and motion study, we can identify the time taken by the associate, and that need not to be taken, or else they had taken the correct time. We will also cross check the process improvement plans there, like we need to identify the knowledge gap, we need to identify the tenuity. We can also find out different ways to resolve the query of the associate while they are facing over the call. So this is the entire concept about the time and motion analysis, or else time and motion study. I you guys got the complete understanding on it, and guys, I suggest everyone, so while working with your current organization with the current process, please do this analysis and just share me your feedbacks and comments that either it worked, either your manager got impressed with your analysis or not. I'm telling you guys, this will help you a lot. This will help you in process improvement. You can also make a project on it. So that's all about this particular concept of time and motion. Please do share, subscribe the channel. Also check out my Facebook page, YouTube. Already you guys are watching. Then Instagram, and we are also on Twitter and many more social medias. So guys, check out there. We will be posting the vacancies all over the India. What we are having for the associate trainers or team lead. Check it out, guys. Share your feedbacks if you really like the videos. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for watching.